Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Strength Towa, the unit that recently obviously got kind of released with the Dragon Ball Heroes celebration. Now Towa is a pretty, I want to say, interesting unit. She's definitely a crossover orientated unit, but she's actually really quite solid. She's a DB Heroes category lead of 50%, which is a bit irrelevant. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn on her 12 key, but the big thing is her passive. She's actually really honestly got quite a nice amount of utility there. She has attack and defense of 150%, an additional attack and defense of 100% when performing a super attack. She has a medium chance of evading enemies' attack as a second or third attacker. She gives all allies attack and defense at 20% when there are 3 or more extreme class allies on the team. She gets an additional attack and defense of 50% when performing a super attack, gives all allies key +1 attack and defense at 10%, and changes AGL key spheres to strength key spheres when all allies are in the Dragon Ball Heroes category. Which means on the extreme Dragon Ball Heroes category team, she's actually a 30% support, a orb changer, and she gets significantly more attack and defense, which I think is really honestly quite good. So for me, she's definitely a solid option to kind of help elevate the extreme side of things. Not to mention, the vast majority of the Dragon Ball Heroes free-to-play units are extreme. We have Salsa, we have Arm, we have Kumba, so this kind of suits her metric. She is, however, a little bit obviously limited in terms of her categories, being only on Battle of Wits, Crossover, DB Heroes, Pepe Gals, Resurrected Warriors, Siblings Bond, Terrifying Conquerors, and Time Travelers, and she will only get her Extreme Z Awakening at the next Super Dragon Ball Heroes celebration. So in a year's time, this unit will get her Easy A, unless something changes. Now, she has Demonic Power, Solid Sport, Battlefield Diva, Master of Magic, Thirst of Conquest, Scientist, and Sharing the Limit as her link sets, and these are pretty strong, except they're very Towa specific, so getting them to kind of mesh up is a little bit difficult. She's really solid for the most part. I find her to be a great second slot or third slot option, a floating support or a second slot support. She can get some pretty high defense. We're talking, close to or over 300k, depending on how your team is constructed and what links you have active, which, to be honest, is very good. A very, very, very good level of attack and defense. So it is something that, I think for a free-to-play, to hit 4 or 5 million attack stats, to have over 300k defense, and to provide support and change orbs is all pretty good. She'll work very well with Dark King Fu, or any other unit that thrives on kind of having, these big, kind of like, how can I say, like these big, like requirements for strength orbs. I think is really, really good. I think her utility and facility is really good. And I think overall as a unit, she provides a really nice kind of foundation for things. Obviously, I think if we take a look at, in general, how she's functioning as a unit, I think there is kind of a case for her to be a very solid support based on just how everything is coming together. And I think that's a really good kind of position for her to be in right now, especially pre-Easy A. I think her evasion helps her out as well. And I've actually used her to take on some pretty relatively difficult content. So she's good. She's not insane, but she's definitely very, very good, and I think for the most part she's quite a solid unit that lives in a very good space. I think, for me, there's always kind of this debate of whether there are, like, how good should free-to-play units be, and I think she's in a good spot for free-to-play units. I think she's a very, very good unit, a very solid unit, and I think at the end of the day, she does a very, very, very good job. But that's basically going to be it for me. Honestly, I really am kind of glad for her. I think she's built quite well. And yeah, I think at the end of the day, she's a very strong kind of unit. So for me, very, very good, very solid. And yeah, at the end of the day, incredibly good. So that's going to be it from me. her link set definitely more Towa indicated, so if you're someone who's you're obviously planning on using her, if you really want her to shine, you're going to link her with Towa, but you don't have to, really kind of push the bill. She, generally speaking, will be solid regardless of her link set, although Scientist, Demonic Power, these are probably some crucial links if you're looking at her manifesting the best of her abilities, or some of the others. There are some really nice units that do use those links, so it's not a shame. And things like Scientist and Battlefield Diva and Sharing the Limit give her the ability to link with a couple of other teams, but due to her passive, I'd probably say you want to keep her on the Dragon Ball Heroes team as much as possible. But that's basically it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and as always, I appreciate it as you guys watch the videos. And yeah, but that's going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the content, and yeah, just let me know what you think about Towa. I think they did a good job with this free-to-play unit. I think overall she's in a good space, and she links pretty well with some crossover units, but again, we're looking at Dragon Ball Heroes units mainly in the thick of it. But ultimately, that is it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and as always, bye.